Okay, yeah, I think 8 should be okay. Yeah, so 8 and just wherever we want it. So maybe start from the first line. The first line from here, so that would be the first opening. We can change the color on here as well if we need to, whatever color we want, etc. Font, the styles of the font we can do, font size, etc. Bubbles, effects. I don't want any of that. Just leave as it is. And basically, I'm going to give you the text, but it's not going to be here anyway. One moment.
Much pressure is applied. These pressures can come from anywhere in life: work, relationship issues, bereavement, trauma, or doing too much at once.
So these ones are one on there. So basically, I'm going to send you the document over. I'll send you the documents over for each one. And all you've got to do is basically, usually the ones in green are what you've got to add on to the system itself. Yeah, so these ones, for example, let's copy it. Yeah, so in the future, yours will be all the way that's in the green. You need to copy that. These ones here as a list and just drop it down, copy it, and just put it onto the list. So go back onto CapCut. It was about here, I think.
Trauma or
yeah, so 1 second.
Work, relationship. These pressures can come from anywhere in life.
Okay, so it was about here. So we can move this to there at the starting of that sentence, and we can just click on that. We can click on this part here, just go back and then press paste. And that's it. And so basically with these ones, I don't really want sentence going across the screen because it's pretty much like a bullet point format. So we can just have it like this. We might need to move this down a bit because here we go, about there. So we can make sure the first letter is always a capital, unless it's part of a sentence. But either way, try not to get it over across the face or anything. Always try and keep it here. You can make the text smaller if you need to, or just break it down basically. So you'll have one text here, then you make another text here if there's not enough space there. So just make a new box here. So that's all out there. Now the thing is with this, you're going to need to extend it because it normally takes longer. So for example,
these pressures can come from anywhere in life: work, relationship issues, bereavement, trauma, or doing too much at once.
Okay, so it stops there. So just remember, click on it and then drag it across there. So that will cover basically everything that we've started with and finished with.
Work, relationship issues, bereavement, trauma, or doing too much at once. You only have one plate, and if you keep filling it,
that's it. And if there's too much text on here, just remember, add another text next to it and add whatever it says there. So now we go back onto our text document. So the next part was, do you want quality in life or quantity life? So this part here. So again, just anything that's in green, you will need to copy and paste it. So just these sections here. So if we go back onto CapCut, so we need to find that section which was...
Or later it will overload and you will no longer be enjoying your food. You'll be collecting it from the floor. Reduce the amount of things on your plate and complete one at a time. Reduce quantity and go for quality. Would you prefer to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet in a local town, or go to a luxurious restaurant in the city? The eat as much as you want will give you unlimited plates, and the food at its best is average. If you go to a luxurious restaurant, they will give you a 3-course meal, but it's quality and you will enjoy it. So now you choose. Do you want quantity in life, or do you want a quality life?
So there. So we can just add the text here again. And just do the same again. Paste. And here it is. Okay, it's a bit too big for the screen, so we can bring it down. Could maybe just have it here. This is fine because it's only 1 second and it's only like five seconds or less. Normally the list will be on this side. If it's too big, then that's fine as well. Yeah, just try and be careful with the background because the background does move. There we go. That's fine. So this, that's fine there. We can press play again.
In life, or do you want a quality life? You want quantity in life, or do you want a quality life?
Just try and make sure that the text always matches up, because otherwise it's going to be really funny. So the next one is going to be these here, the symptoms. The most common physical symptoms are these here, so you can just copy and paste it. You don't really necessarily need to listen to the whole video. Just remember where the last set was, and then you know how much of the video you need to listen to before the next one comes up. And there's only a couple of sentences anyway, so we can perhaps listen to that. It should be around here somewhere, maybe.
Physical and psychological.
So yeah.
There are 2 types of conditions, physical and psychological. The most common psychological symptoms are too much on your mind.
So there you are. So it was too much on your mind. So we need to add a text here. Okay, so this one's a little bit, so we can bring it to the left if we want to, or we can center it, etc. Try bring it to the left. There is some things that are a bit too far, so you can just bring on to the next line. Like this, and we can try and make it smaller, then click and drag it here. If it's slightly over, it doesn't matter, just so long as it doesn't really cover the face. Try and make it as big as you can without making it look really weird. For example, here. Try not to have it right at the top, maybe about here. That's fine. And just remember, we need to check.
Psychological symptoms are too much on your mind. Thinking about too many different things at once. Your thoughts are constantly rushing. Unable to stop or control worrying. Thinking patterns have changed from a positive to a negative. feeling overwhelmed and difficult in concentrating.
So it stops there, so we need to sort of drag this, make it bigger, all the way up to here. That's fine.
You see, the mind is trying to turn the brain or the negative things in the world, or do you want to show them positive things in life? Remember, remember quantity or a quality life. And what do you want to fill it with? It's your choice.
And that's it. That's it for everything. You can just double check everything's okay. Once it is, you just press export on the top. Again, remember it's 4K. Bitrate is going to be recommended. All this says HEVC, MOV, 30 FPS, and just leave it as that. You don't need to tick anything else. You just press export. Once you've pressed export, it will just upload itself onto your desktop. Once that's done, just add on to Google Drive, which I will show you, and that's it. That's all you need to do.